using HTS in our customer rooms right now.
So INTEGRASYS offers to the energy sector the best carrier monitoring systems on the market. What we provide is the most flexibility and fastest systems that they can go for. And also what we have is a unique system that has been awarded as the most innovative technology in several events, which is Set Motion Pocket. What Set Motion Pocket allows to the service providers in oil and gas is to point much more accurate to the satellite and have a higher throughput as well as higher performance and availability. In oil and gas, it's critical, the availability, because if you don't have connectivity, you don't drill. So what we do is to maximize this availability, even if it is raining or they are experiencing any type of interferences in their services. So we maximize the availability with Set Motion. Absolutely. What happens in oil and gas is that the availability is critical. It is the most critical thing in the requirements. So what we do is to provide the maximum availability in order to meet their requirements. As oil and gas, you can not have someone drilling remotely without connectivity, and they are losing a lot of money because they cannot drill. So what we provide is the availability of the service. Also, with the carrier monitoring systems, what we measure is that the carriers are not being degraded by rain or any type of attenuation. What we do is to monitor all their services in the multiple satellites from the main NOC and ensure that they are receiving the signals from the remote side, as well as the remotes are receiving the signals from the hub. So we ensure that they keep the link up, even if it's raining. If it is raining, we receive an alarm from our systems in order to increase the power remotely at the remote or at the hub, depending on where the attenuation is happening. So we have two. The challenges that we are facing, one is the oil price reduction. So the oil has been it's cheaper than before, and the barrel is not the same price as before. So our customers they have to invest smart. So they have to do smart investments in products which automate and which allow them to save costs. That's one challenge that we have seen, but with our products we managed to have a competitive advantage for these smart investments. And the other one, it was HTS. The market is adopting HTS very rapidly, and the oil and gas market will adapt even faster when KU comes to play. So we had to align with HTS, and we had to develop a very flexible and cost-effective solution for HTS. Because if you monitor only in the gateway beam, it is not the same as you monitoring the user beams. That finally is what really matters. It really matters, the sensors and the drilling machines that you can take out the data from them. So we monitor also in the gateway beams, but as well as in the remote beams, and it is going extremely well because the system is very flexible, and we developed and now we have a great competitive advantages compared to our competitors. Bringing HTS solutions to the market. So right now we have several projects with HTS capacity for KA, and to monitor not only the gateway beams, also the user beams spread in the world, in the area that the satellite covered. And also we has launched Set Motion for high throughput satellites, which is Set Motion as it was and awarded, and the industry knows, but even simpler. And what we do is to target not only enterprises and oil and gas market, also consumer. Completely agree. I believe that HTS have unlocked new markets, and we believe that the INTEGRASYS is one example of the markets that the HTS brings. For example, we have grown 30% in revenue last year because HTS and disruptive products that we have. So if you have one challenge to address, and you have one problem, and you know the solution, and the solution is what you have, that's a disruptive product, and that's what happened to us, that we have a set motion pocket, and also we have the opportunity of SCS. So those two key areas where we focus with our business plan is basically what drives the company to grow 30% on the market, and we believe that this year we will grow even more. So. Yeah, it has changed already. So the relationship with the customer, with HTS, what our systems comes from the thought that they are required per gateway instead of before per teleport, that the teleport was measuring multiple satellites, etc. So they need more systems, and they need it in a different business model. So what we have done is change the business model for HTS, and it increased the demand of the customer, it increased the customer relationship, and it increased the relationship basically with all the customers that we have. So we really believe, as we have done a big investment on making all the products very flexible for HTS, we believe that about 3 years from now, it will be about 50% of our revenue, all focused in HTS, and more or less 40% YB.